Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome into another special episode of Vision Pros Live. I'm your show host, Jackson Callan, founder and CEO of First Class Business. And I've got Larry Kesslin in the house today. And Larry's got two books he's written. He's got his whole life focused on joy and peace, happiness, great feelings, awareness. These are all important aspects. I see so many visionaries going out there and adopting other people's visions, or doing something that maybe getting you to the point where you can unlock and unleash your own confidently. But I think one of the most important things to do that is figure out who you really are, what you really want, what do you stand for, what is your purpose in life. When I teach younger people, my talk is focused on finding your passion, living with purpose, and leading with love. Those are the three things that I teach when I'm on stage with young adults, but the same thing applies to each of you. Check out what we're building with Passion Pro related to this, and also come and join us in the AI marketplace. But I don't want to be stingy. I want to be abundant. I stand on the shoulders of giants, just like our friend Larry Kesslin here. And so I'm bringing him on stage for another giant for us to stand on and say, hey, you know what can we learn from Larry Kesslin about vision, joy, add to our depth? Thank you for being here, Larry.
My pleasure, Jackson. It's a pleasure. I enjoy getting to know different humans. And it seems like you're living an amazing life and helping a lot of people on your journey, which is awesome. So thank you for having me.
Well, it's a lot of fun. And my visionary friends, I hope you come in and join us. Nobody has any reason why they can't do what we're doing, how we're maximizing our lives. Whatever reason you come up with, drop it into your favorite AI and ask, how do I overcome this reason? And it will give you 100 ways of how to do that. And then come and join us. So Larry, without further ado, tell me a little bit about what inspired you to want to focus your life on joy and happiness and peace. And if I described that poorly, redirect me.
No, it's a good question. I've been in lots of situations where I've been of service. And whenever I've given myself fully to a cause is when my life has shifted the most. And I tell people all the time that the most selfish thing we can do is to fully give ourselves to others because it's the thing that
Yeah.
feels the best. And everybody's like, no, that's selflessness. I'm like, no, that's selfishness. When you give to others, it feels so good. Why would you want to do anything else? So my journey towards joy for me is, as I was saying when we first started this conversation, you and I was not raised with joy. I was raised in a stressful household filled with lots of tension. My dad went broke when I was 10. My brother was becoming an exchange student to Brazil. He came back, he got a full ride to Stanford. He was like the smart one in my family. And I never saw myself as smart because that was the definition of smart. So I grew up my whole life just chasing and chasing and chasing and chasing. And I started hanging out in the Barnes and Noble self-help section at 28, 29. So what was that, 1990, I don't know, 92, 93 timeframe. And I was trying to figure out who I was. So Dan Millman and The Way of the Peaceful Warrior, to The Road Less Traveled, to Man's Search for Meaning, you name the book, I found it. And I started absorbing everything. So I've been on this journey for 62 and a half years to figure out, A, what am I? Who am I? And why do I exist? Yeah. So that's my definition of joy. When you know what you are, who you are, and why you are, life is so easy because nobody can tell you anything than what you already know yourself to be. So
Larry, what are you? Who are you? And why are you?
So for me, the what, you can take it a couple different ways. And in the book, I talk about what is my profession. So I'm a coach, I'm a speaker, I'm an individual who has learned a lot of lessons, that has been given a bunch of gifts. So I was born into this vehicle that has some special gifts around human connection. So my book's all about connection. Everything I coach is around connection. I do business development coaching, which helps people find the right people. My company, 5 Dots, right person, right time. But for me, the who is more important than the what, and the why is the most important at all. Because if you look at my book and the joy molecule itself, there's 4 atoms. Joy is the biggest atom. The second biggest atom is the why. And the reason I made that the second biggest atom is because it's the one where you connect the deepest. Why is such a deeper connection than the who connection, which is your values, your essence, how you show up, your priorities in life. But your why is your reason for being, the reason that you were uniquely put on this planet. So the entire ikigai, or however you want to look at it, how do I align all those things together? Now you can take the what and say, what am I? And I can go with a total different direction and say, I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. And once you figure that piece out, then your whole world changes. And to me, that's where I found the most joy, is understanding that I have a mind and I have a body. I think and I feel. Yet meditation, mindfulness, and a lot of other ways of being in the world have taught me that I have agency over those thoughts and I have agency over my feelings, and I can choose to do with them whatever I want. And to me, that is the work that I've been doing that I love doing. I love helping really smart people understand that their belief system is created. It's not real. And I'm not doubting it's their reality, but it's not real. It just is. I think you're muted. I can't hear you.
There's so much opportunity on this. And so, my friends, this is something to continue to explore. The books that we've talked about on this, and Coach Fletcher Ellingson as well, one of my favorite coaches, talks about the same essence. And so these formulas, they empower us to be able to do what's going to unlock our best life for ourselves. And this is what it's all about. So, Larry, maybe you can come and join me again on stage sometime. Those of you who want to check out what Larry's up to, you can find his books, The Joy Molecules and Success Redefined. Just by searching them online, you can find him as well. Mentors love to teach and to help people, my friends. Reach out to us, find out what we can do to work together or create a collaboration that results in a win-win. And in the meantime, everybody have an awesome time building out your visions. Thank you for being here today. I'm really happy that you tuned in to Vision Pros Live. I'm looking forward to seeing your reactions as these episodes continue to move forward. This is going to get more and more fun. We'll have more and more engagement as well. We'll invite people to participate in the show. And thank you for giving us your time and attention. Have an excellent time building out your vision and becoming a Vision Pro yourself.